Any films?
Good. Now, Alberto, can you ask Sylvia a question?
Okay. Sylvia, your little brother will not be going with you to the War Museum, will he?
No, he won't go. He's a problem. He's always noisy. He's too young. I will go with my older brother.
All right. Good job, everyone. Now it's time to look and listen.
Look and listen.
The curator wasn't at the museum, was he? The orchestra was ready to start, wasn't it? The theater will be full, won't it? She isn't going to bring her friend to the theater with us, is she?
Read and repeat.
We usually use a negative question tag after a positive sentence. Let's look at these examples. She will sit in the balcony. Won't she? Andy has a theater program. Doesn't he? We usually use a positive question tag after a negative sentence. Take a look. She won't sit in the balcony, will she? Andy doesn't have a theater guide, does he? So notice the meaning of yes and no in answers to a negative question. You aren't going to that film, are you? So yes means, yes, I'm going to that film. No means, no, I am not going to the film. So the meaning of a tag question depends on how you say it. If your voice goes down, you aren't asking a question. You are inviting the listener to agree with you. Let's look at some examples. It's a great musical, isn't it? Yes, it's wonderful. That usher looks sick, doesn't he? No, I think he's just tired. Now, if your voice goes up, it's a question. More examples. You don't have a ticket to the play, do you? Yes, it's in my pocket. We have enough time to buy popcorn before the film, don't we? No, the film will start now. Now, after let's, the question tag is shall we? For example, let's leave for the art gallery now, shall we? Let's not stay for the last scene, shall we? After the imperatives, do or don't do, etc., your question tag is usually will you? For example, don't be late for the film, will you? Sit in that row, will you? Okay, let's practice some more. Linda, you will see the new production at the theater next week, won't you?
Yes, I want to see it. The newspaper said it is very good.
Wonderful. Sylvia, you have already visited the War Museum, haven't you?
Yes, I did, but I didn't see everything. I want to see all the old uniforms. The museum is very big.
All right, thank you, Sylvia. Alberto, the new film at the cinema is very romantic, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's romantic. It's also a comedy film. I like romantic comedies. I like most films. I don't like horror films.
Oh, I love horror films. I will see you soon. Don't be late, will you?
Of course not.
Okay. Now we will learn the present perfect tense. Aren't you all excited? Yes? No?
No, I am not.
Okay, present perfect tense. Before we can do this, we should review the simple past. Let's look at some examples. I went to the museum last week. Paula took a taxi to the film. I couldn't go to the play. The film ended at 11:30 p.m. We ate before we went to the cinema. Now remember, the simple past tense is used to talk about activities or situations that began and ended in the past. Most simple past verbs are formed by adding ed to the end. Okay, let's look at some of these verbs. Complain, past tense, complained. Invite, past, invited. Play, played. Visit, visited. Arrive, arrived. Here's some examples. Tom complained about the film. Irma invited us to the opening of the new play. Now remember though, many verbs have irregular past forms. Take a look. Begin, began. Build, built. Draw, drew. Sing, sang. Stand, stood. All right, here are some examples. The musical began at 8 o'clock. Everyone stood at the end of the production. Some verbs have the same past form. Let's take a look. Read, past form, read. Put, put. Cost, cost. Let, and let. Here are some examples. It cost $10 for a ticket to the show. The actor read the part well. Her mother let her go to the film with her friends. Okay, now let's practice a bit with the simple past tense. Alberto, did you go to the cinema last week?
Yes, I went twice. I love films. I want to go every night, but they are too expensive.
Yes, they are expensive. Sylvia, when did they open the new museum?
I'm not sure. I think it opened 2 months ago. This will be my second visit and it will be my brother's third visit.
Wow, you must really like the museum. Linda, did you stand in line to buy a ticket?
Yes, I stood outside the theater. The line was very long. The production is popular. Everyone wants to see it.
All right, thanks everyone. Now it's time to look and listen.
Look and listen.
Fred complained about the museum. It opened late. The musical began at 6:30. He put his hat on after he left the art gallery. Our family arrived at the theater at 7 o'clock.
Read and repeat. Present perfect tense.